All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders, the great millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. All right, we out here to teach the word of the Heavenly Father once again. All right, to prophesy the downfall of this society known as Babylon the Great. All right, as you brothers can see from the title, all right, the prophets prophesy, and to be carnally minded is death. All right, because in these latter days we gotta always remain spiritual. You know, no matter what you're going through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you gotta let the spirit, you know, work things out. You know, and don't resort to carnal tactics. You know, so what's that? We're gonna start with that scripture, Romans 8:6.
Romans 8:6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Yeah, to be spiritually minded is life and peace. A lot of our people, you know, in these latter days, you know, got all these things going on in the society. They're resorting to carnal acts. You know, marching through the streets with different militias and different groups. You know, not understanding that Esau's blessing was the sword.
All right.
You know, so if you go in the world with Esau with the sword, he's gonna win.
And we're gonna receive salvation, man. I mean, if somebody wants to, they get Matthew 24 and 31. That's how we're gonna get delivered out of this place.
Yep.
Not through the might of our own hand.
Yeah, because we're not gonna take this man down physically. You know, well, we're not gonna do it ourselves. We need Yahweh Shai. The scriptures actually say, "Wait ye." The Lord said, "Wait ye upon me to the day that I rise up against the prey." All right, finish that scripture.
Just like the scripture say, blessed is he that waits. I mean, you gotta wait. You can't go get you an AK-47 or AR-15 and think you about to go do something.
Right.
Zephaniah 3:8. Wait ye upon me.
Zephaniah 3:8. Finish that.
Verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High.
Yeah, the carnal mind is enmity with the Most High, because ultimately what the Lord wants us to do is trust in Him. You know, put our faith in Him and let Him give us results. You know, because Yahweh Shai even said it, without me ye are nothing. You know, so it's important that we wait on the Lord, you know, and we use knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The scriptures also speak about being wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Go ahead, you got
The
it.
Most High brings down kingdoms and He raises them up, you know.
Yep. Go ahead.
We want Matthew 24 and 23.
24 and 30.
30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Yeah, that's
That's how we're going to get the deliverance. Man.
that's Yahweh Shai coming with the angels. All right, with the innumerable amount of angels. All right, and like the brother said, that's how we're gonna be delivered, through the chariots. All right, go ahead.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Yeah, so you're gonna have brothers being delivered from all over the world, all over the four corners. All right, the scriptures speak about the dispersed of Judah. All right, and the other tribes as well. You know, all 12 tribes, the 1/3. So that's like the brother said. That's how we're gonna be delivered, and that's gonna take faith. You know, and some spirit to actually believe that we're gonna be delivered, man.
Just like what's the thing? Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah,
He posted that thing,
Yep.
but then when Esau put that pressure on him,
He retracted
his
it.
faith was small.
Yeah, he retracted it.
Because he actually somebody must have been breaking the scriptures down to him, and it felt good to him. That was
Yep.
that honey.
Yep.
And then once they came with that persecution,
He thought
couldn't-
about that
He
bag.
couldn't take it because
Yeah.
but if he knew the whole gospel, Paul said all that serve Yahweh Shai gonna suffer persecution.
Yeah. Yeah, because the things that speaking about Deshaun Jackson, what he said, he basically was saying that the real Jews are Negroes. That's basically what he said. And then you had other NFL players that was Jewish, so to speak. They coming out talking about some, I wanna take Deshaun Jackson to let him experience about the Holocaust. Y'all ain't the fucking real Jews, man.
Israel is all the problem. The vocab belongs to all these Edomites of the earth, man. Why? Because, you know, they know spiritually deep down we are the righteous.
you know, we the Israelites, then that's
Then,
power
yep.
as it is.
The Lord said, if we all knew we was Israelites and turned to him, at once he would save us, man.
I got something on.
Bring it out.
What the brother was saying about the in your mouth, sweet as honey. This is Revelation 10 and 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Deshaun Jackson probably was hearing about the kingdom and.
Well, they can't help but to hear it now. The trumpet is being blown at a rapid pace, man. These celebrities, go ahead, bro, finish.
And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
Yeah, these different celebrities and these NFL players and these NBA players, they starting to hear the words of the Lord, and they want to come out and say something, but when they do, they get blacklisted, so to speak. You know, they get demonized. You know, so they gotta retract statements. They gotta issue apologies. You know, they can't really come out and
All right, man, it's all good.
a lot of them are afraid because they're afraid to lose that money. You know, that's what it's about, that money. You got something?
I got something.
Go ahead.
It's First Corinthians chapter this book of First Corinthians chapter 1 verse 25. It say because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weakness of Yahweh is stronger than men. For ye see your calling, brethren, how not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called.
Right, not many mighty, not many noble. You know, the greats of this society. You know, like all the sports stars and the.
Yeah, because people hang on anything they say, they hang on like, oh yeah, Jay-Z said this, Aaron Rodgers said this, just the stars of this world. They somebody, ain't nobody play football, they play sports.
Because the Most High is not using people, so-called people of stature in society to push the word. He's using the lowly and the meek. Because we consider the weak. So the Lord is using the weak things to confound this world, the mighty. Yeah.
Because Yahweh Shai, who the world called Jesus, he came out of Nazareth, and Nazareth wasn't known to be a rich place, you know. They looked at him as an average man, which that's how the Most High loved to present himself, as average, so he can confound the things that exalt themselves.
That's right.
It's verse 27. It say, but Yahweh hath chosen the foolish things of the world
That's a good point.
to confound the wise, and Yahweh hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Yeah, so we're considered the weak things of the world. You know, just a bunch of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You guys are filled with hate. You know, we're considered the weak of this society, man. You know, and our people basically look at us like we ain't shit. But in the eyes of the Most High, we're His men. You know, we're glorious. We gonna shine, man.
It say, in the base things of the world, the things which are despised, have Yahweh chosen, yea, the things which are not, to bring to naught the things which that are.
The things that are despised. Remember years ago they used to say, y'all don't got jobs. Y'all bums. You know?
Bumbleites.
Yeah, brothers always had jobs and
Bumbleites.
shit, you know? Brothers always had jobs, and, you know, some brothers might have a car or something. Like, we wasn't just no homeless bum niggas, but they would think that. Y'all, you know, get a job. You guys are jobless.
Hey, but
Bums.
really, our whole nation is bums.
Right.
Even Floyd Mayweather and Deshaun Jackson. You see, he came out. He can't even have a fucking he can't have an opinion.
Yep.
Ice Cube can't have an opinion. So he got all that goddamn money, but you can't have an opinion.
So that
You
means
can't speak your fucking mind.
Yep.
You can't even help your own
You
people.
can't use your platform that you got. You can't use it.
Right. You got to
John-
use it the way Esau
John
wanted
was
to
eating
use it.
locusts with honey and garments made out of camel hair, man.
Yep.
Yep.
He was lowly.
I'm sure camel hair ain't comfortable.
And Ice Cube came out and said, he tweeted, we're the chosen people, and they said he was anti-Semitic. He didn't even say nothing about Israelites. He
Right.
didn't say nothing. He just said we the
Chosen people.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they called and they said he was anti-Semitic.
But you know what? That also gets into what our people believe. There's people that'll give somebody like Ice Cube more credit than somebody like Apostle Tahar that's been doing it
Yep.
for
Really pushing
over
it.
30
Hey,
years. you know?
it say that in Ecclesiastes. It said, I get it.
Yeah,
Right.
because Jake, you know, Yahweh Shai,
Poor man.
or was it John the Baptist say you are your
Poor
father
man's
the
wisdom is
devil,
despised.
Yeah,
Poor
yeah.
man
and-
is despised
and the
as
devil
sin.
go back to the
Where
wicked
is that,
spirit
right?
that's in Cain, and
It's like,
that's why Jake always compare you carnally, trying to measure you up. Because when Abel offered the righteous sacrifice, Cain, that's when envy sprouted in Cain.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and the Lord is telling him like, if you be spiritual as Abel, I'm gonna raise you up
It's
too.
not
But Cain, he didn't want to allow that.
Yeah, his sacrifice was bullshit. Plants.
Hater,
You know? So it's all about really, like I said, the trumpet is being blown at a rapid pace. So these celebrities and people of stature, they hearing the word, man. Trust me. The word is going out, is out there, man. You can't help but to hear about the Israelites. You know? You got it.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 14. There was a little city and few men within it. And there came a great king against it and besieged it and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man. And then I said, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom was despised,
Yep.
and his words are not heard.
Right, and that's going on with us right now. Everybody wants to listen to Grandmaster Jay, but not the prophets, man.
Oh, listen to this. It say, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
They're sitting there. They're in this tight formation, just waiting to get picked off.
Get picked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, if you going to, you talking, oh, you ready to kill somebody? Y'all all in
a
a
straight
whole
line.
One
bunch.
group. Imagine if you were in the
see
middle of that. What
the
you gonna
Edomite,
do?
he like, yo, if they was really out there, he said like, he said like 20 men could have killed all the people.
They was on one street. They was on like one little strip, like a narrow street.
C4s and shit.
That's
just
not
tossing.
wisdom, though. That's not wisdom.
Or just line them up. They all in a big group. They in a herd.
This
Line them up.
Yeah. This verse 18 to say, wisdom is better than weapons of war.
Wisdom is better than weapons of war. So all that shit they doing, what's it called? What they call it?
Not
NFC.
fucking around coalition.
Yeah.
Let me get
Yeah.
to
Not
that.
fucking around coalition. That shit is set up by Esau, man.
Yeah, it is.
And then you
It
got
is.
this nigga, what's his name? Grandmaster Jay.
Grandmaster
Black
Jay.
Malaysia.
This motherfucker mentioning the tribes and shit. He talked about the 12 tribes, all 12 of them.
Yo,
Yeah.
He's set up, man.
Yeah, because if you believed in the scriptures, then somebody get Psalms 44:4. The Lord ain't say to do that. You going against the scriptures.
And I,
444 is the spirit.
and personally, I haven't seen him until that one dude got killed in Georgia. Where was he at before that?
Right, exactly.
Where was
He
you
came
at?
out
Where
during
was
that,
he at before
Psalm
that man
4.
got killed in Georgia jogging through his neighborhood?
Psalm 44:4. Thou art my king, O Yahweh. Command deliverances for Jacob. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us.
Yeah, and to Nate, if we didn't, how you gonna use the name of the Lord if you don't got the name of the Lord? Like,
We
So
know
we
you
get
ain't
2
calling on your
Corinthians
plate.
10:3.
go ahead.
I'll finish up in this. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against
And
us.
it's the point. Go ahead.
For I will not trust in my bow. We used to bring this out a lot too. Neither shall my sword save me.
Neither shall your sword save you. So Jake ain't supposed to be out. Jake gonna get destroyed by Esau. He wants you to be out there with some guns.
That
Cause
shit
he
amp him
he
up.
want to kill you already. Now you got a gun.
That shit amp him
That's
up.
automatic. No case. It's no, Edomite see Jake with a gun and kill him.
All we gotta do is prophesy, man. What's wrong with just teaching the word and chilling the hell out?
Right.
What is it?
That's actually
Yeah.
it's actually simple. That's easy.
Now, let me
This is-
finish up. This
go ahead.
is real good. But thou hast saved us from our enemies. That's who saves us, and has put them to shame that hated us. In Yahweh we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever. Selah.
And there's power in the name. It's strength in that. There's been many times I know I can speak for myself that the name delivered me from certain situations. You know how many times we came from camp, we got pulled over and shit, and we didn't get no tickets because brothers was praying
But
to the
one
Lord.
time the tire flew off.
Oh yeah, one time
Oh,
we was coming
man.
from camp. The whole fucking the tire fell off the truck and went to the other side of the lane,
On the
smacked another truck. You know, but we was good though. You know,
He was going 70. Tire flew off the goddamn car.
you know, shit.
Hit
The Lord-
somebody else's car.
Yep.
He was good though.
This is 2 Corinthians 10:3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
Right, so that's how he cast it down, man. Through Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, we're bringing it in this stronghold down spiritually. The missiles and the chariots are gonna be what's gonna bring it down physically.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, somebody had a Zephaniah.
Yep, I got it.
And I got
Zephaniah
Jeremiah 28.
chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, and may assemble the kingdoms to power. Upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. For then will I turn to the people that was the point.
But that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to wait upon the Lord, man. Because that's who's going to deliver us. That's who's going to rise up against the prey and you know, redeem us. That's why that's why Yahweh Shai is called a redeemer.
Yeah, Isaiah 40 and 31.
Yeah, I got some.
This is go to read that first.
All right.
I'll read this. This is Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 31. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
Yeah, them the people that's gonna fight Esau at full strength. That's that Ezekiel 25 and 12. We gonna have the full strength. We gonna be like the Most High. I mean, or like Yahushua. That's when you're gonna fight Esau.
Yeah, because the Lord said, I will take vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. So the Lord is we gonna get Esau physically, man. We gotta do it on Yahweh by Shem Shai's time. You can't do it on your own time.
Yeah,
It's
this
gonna
is,
and it's going to require us to get some kind of
Spiritual power
yeah,
for new
some
bodies.
some kind of boost.
He gonna renew our strength.
You got it.
This is Genesis chapter 4 and verse 9. And the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And who's the voice of who? Abel? Spiritually, that's the righteous of the Israelites, you know.
Yeah.
And
He
our
came
blood
back
is
as
crying.
he came back as Jacob.
And our
Right.
blood is
Cain
crying
came back
unto
as
this
Esau.
unto this day. You know,
Cain
that's the
came
point I
back
want to
as
get on that.
Esau.
Yep. Cain came back as Esau. That same spirit.
Yeah.
And Esau is still killing Jacob to this day, just like Cain did Abel. But you got more?
Yeah, and the nation of Israel also symbolically it represents like a woman. And a woman cries out to her husband to what? Protect and save her, deliver her out of trouble. So that's what the voice of brother's blood crying unto the Lord. That's all we supposed to do. The Lord gonna do all the work, you know.
He gonna do the fighting and killing and everything else.
He's going to set everything up in its proper order.
Hey, in the book of Joel, it say that the Lord gonna gather the nations and plead with them for his people. And in the book of Isaiah 66 and 17, it say the Lord plead with Isaiah 66 and 17, how the Lord plead, because like in this world, how you think like they think plead mean like the bag,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
Lord going like
I got it right here.
yeah, go ahead.
Joel, the 3rd chapter. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah
Yeah, Isaiah
and
66,
Jerusalem,
17 or start at 15. I think it's 15 or 16.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, or for my heritage Israel.
Israel, so he's gonna do it for us, the Israelites. He's gonna gather all nations and he's gonna judge them for us.
Hey,
For what
well,
they
hey, if those are the real Jews over there, then this prophecy already came to pass.
Right. Yeah, he's fucking us up.
Yeah, man. Fucking these people
The
wicked.
kingdom of heaven, man.
Right.
That means he
What?
already came for his heritage Israel.
The grass ain't even fucking green. This can't be the
You
kingdom.
got that done real quick?
Okay.
It's Isaiah
A little more,
66
bro.
and 16.
So
Oh,
For
go
by,
ahead. Oh,
oh, you got it?
yeah,
oh yeah,
continuing
this
on.
whole joint. This whole joint.
Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and
Let's
all the
talk about
coasts of
Let's
Palestine?
talk about the Africans over there, the Hamites. Because the Hamites is the ones that sold us to. It's going. Matter of fact, go ahead. Read
Esau.
it.
Will
Musket-
ye render
musket
me
guns
a
and all.
recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things.
And that's crazy because when you read that quote from Hitler, he said they stole the Jews of God. The
Yep,
silver
yep.
and we the treasure of the Most High. If you look at the stones, all the stones is emeralds and diamonds. We the treasures of the Most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The apple of the Lord's eye.
There was a quote from Gamal Nasir. He said the Jews left black and came back white. You know, even though there's really no such thing as black and white, but
Right.
he basically was saying that the Jews in the land are not the real people.
All right, continuing on. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
Which is the Edomites. So I don't know how Jake don't believe in the Bible, man. It's right there, and it make way more sense than the story we was told that Africans were selling Africans. That don't make no sense.
Right.
Go ahead.
That ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
And a lot of our people today, Jake today don't know that during the time of King David, the Hamites was our #1 enemy, the Philistines. And King David was killing those Philistines. Those were Hamites, so-called Africans. So it's no coincidence that, you know, those Hamites don't like us.
Beginning with Samson.
They still got that same hatred.
And the Hamites know that they're not you, but you think that you them. You know, those Hamites know they heritage, man. But Jake over here think he's a damn African, man. That's simple. Simplicity.
Want to be everything but Israel.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Proclaim ye, man, this chapter is just heavy. We can read the whole thing. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
I thought the Lord loved everybody.
Right. That's a
is he
future prophecy.
What is he judging all the heathen for? What is he judging those guys for?
Yep. The Lord left the heathen in outer darkness, man. Because come to this you learn the knowledge of the truth. You come into the light, which is the inner light, which that's all there is, man. We got the fullness of light. You know?
Yeah, when you read Deuteronomy 14:2, it says that the Lord chose us to be a peculiar nation above all nations that are upon the face of the earth. So he chose us to be. The fact that you're chosen excludes everybody else. If I say, yo, I got a crowd of people and I choose you, everybody else, I didn't choose them. If you had one, or if they say you can get one woman, out of 5 of those women, you get one. You only could choose one. The rest of them gonna die. You choose that one, the rest of them,
Yep.
That's how the Lord chose us as a people.
These heathens know that, man. That's why they want us to eat pork so bad to become baseless like them. That's why they want us to eat lobster. Because them, bottom feeders. You gotta be spiritual about things, The law wasn't just about don't eat pig. It's because the pig eat nothing but garbage, man.
Yeah. When you really think about the laws, man, they make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Most High has the most ultimate amount of common sense that there is.
Yeah, the dietary law was set up to be beneficial to your body.
Yeah, don't eat oysters because they eat all the shit from the sea and they filter the sea. So you're basically eating nature's filters. Man.
Yeah.
That shit is toxic.
Oysters and pig and shrimp. Shrimp just swim around and eat other
Shrimp
fish's
eat
shit.
Yeah, they eat
Or
shit
other,
too.
other fish's shit. To clean the water, man.
And they happy doing it, but
They're eating all the filters.
Hey, shrimp, crab, and lobster,
The
they
cleaners.
feed on the canned flesh on the ocean floors.
I got something real quick. This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 3. It says, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, they afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it.
Yep.
And that's what, you want to speak on it?
Oh yeah, they afflict thine heritage, meaning the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. So the fact that they even give us the knowledge of who we really was, that's afflicting his heritage, man. Trying to destroy us off the face of the earth historically. And the Lord ain't gonna allow that.
Yeah, historically, because one thing these devils like to do is play with history and take things from it.
And in the first verse, is speaking on how long will the Lord let the wicked triumph. It tells you in Job that seeing that his days shall be determined, roughly paraphrasing. His days are short, so we don't got long, man. It's just that the Most High's time is not our time.
Well, hey, and this change in the history is a large part of his New World Order, man. Because once he changed, that's why he wants everything to be electronic, so that all he needs is one generation, and boom, this is what they believe, man. He could totally change everything.
And the spirit of Esau always been, he don't, as long as Jake not rising above Esau cool with that, So the minute Jake go that little inch above, just fury and wrath overcome Esau, man.
Yep, which is why they don't want to see you successful. They don't want to see you educated. They don't want to see you have nice things. They don't want to see you have order with your family. They don't want to see none of that.
None of that. Because they was making treaties back then, but as soon as the Maccabees, as soon as Judas, they found out the fame of Judas winning these wars and everything, Edom got enraged. He started breaking the treaties, man.
Hey, look what he did to Gad.
Yep. As soon as Gad prepared festival, they see how Gad was living, juicy. Esau know he can't do that
He's
naturally.
been breaking
Yeah, but
trees
still.
with Gad.
I got
It's a
another
lot.
one. It's
Get back to the scripture.
Book of Psalms, chapter 37, verse 4. It says, delight thyself in Yahweh, and he will give thee the desires of thy heart. Commit thy way unto Yahweh, trust in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as light, and thy judgment as noonday. Rest in the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Fret not thyself because of him who prosper in his way, because a man who brings wicked devices to pass. It says, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. And the NFC is doing evil.
Yep.
Because they not waiting on the Lord, and they going around threatening, talking about they gonna kill this and kill that. The common Jake on the street don't know nothing about the NFCA or whatever that shit is.
Yeah, not fucking
Like,
around.
Yeah.
when you go around your friends, they be talking. They don't be
No.
talking about that shit.
Hell
But guess what?
The media.
Guess what? Esau know about that shit. They making videos left and right talking about that shit, and they getting hyped up.
You
Like-
get ready, man.
Yeah, they ready,
Yeah,
and Jake not even feeling that NFCA, that whatever that shit is.
That's why going back to the topic, to be carnally minded is death. Because, Jake don't really want to turn to the Most High.
Well, hey, the scriptures say the leaders of my people cause them to err. Grandmaster Jay is a leader, man. Why would you follow anybody named Grandmaster, man? It's Masonic as hell.
He actually
dummy.
sound like a fucking DJ.
Well, he,
That's what he
yeah,
sound
well,
like.
he was.
Yeah.
He was a DJ, yeah.
He's in
Run DMC.
Run DMC. Yeah.
Let me finish this. It say verse 9. It say, for evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth.
Your evildoers shall be cut off. And those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth. Psalms 2 and 8, the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. And when we inherit the earth is not going to be in the state that it's in now. We're going to keep the land Sabbath. The law, statutes, and commandments are going to be written within us. The scriptures speak about when we're going to inherit the earth. You're going to have fullness. Everything is going to be in perfect order. Peace.
Wait, a couple years ago, remember Apostle Tahar said that one black man died and went and got visions of the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it was like watching, like the grass and the vegetation, the flowers was like watching a 4K TV, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Yeah.
all
Beautiful.
the colors are all vibrant and everything was so full of life.
Full of
Mhm.
life.
I remember the little white boy that died and they said he came back.
Yeah.
Jesus was
Black.
a nigger.
Jesus was a nigger.
Yeah, Jesus was
Look
a
like fucking
nigger.
Opie
I'm like, don't say that. He was like, no, he was. There wasn't that many white people. The white people that was there, they was playing basketball.
Yeah, they deleted that article, yeah.
Like,
Looking
yeah,
like a
man,
young,
that-
He
looking
came
like
back
a young
as a dad.
DJ
Why you
Cotter
tell
for
me Jesus
Rosette.
black?
Well, that's that movie Green Pastures.
Yeah.
If brothers ever seen it, it was all Jakes, man.
You know,
The
Jake-
angels, the people, the Most High. They was all Jakes in that movie.
Yeah.
Green Pastures.
And
Jake
hey,
gonna have basketball.
and Jake didn't have, and Jake ain't have shit when they came out with that movie.
Right.
that was
like
all-
that
that
was
was-
1930 something.
That was 1930 something. So that was all Esau on that script and in control of that film. That was all Esau. And another thing, when that video of the NFAC, they was walking and the Edomite was laughing at him
Yeah.
because shit, that shit is a joke. Shit, as that Edomite should have laughed at his ass.
All these
Jakes
Edomites
are,
and
you Jakes are in a docile state, man.
I'm like, look at these damn niggas walking up the street talking about they black militia.
yeah.
You can't.
Look at them.
You ain't. What does Apostle Gabar always talk about? Having that inner vision, man. Y'all can't read between the lines and see what's going on. Y'all are easily manipulated by simple, smooth speeches, man. Smooth words. Romans 16:7.
I got
You
that.
know?
Isaiah still one.
You still wanted that in Isaiah? This is-
I got.
Get Romans 16:7 real quick.
This is Psalms chapter 62 and verse 1. It says, truly my soul waiteth upon Yahweh. From him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation.
Right,
He
not,
is my defense. I shall not be greatly removed.
right, not the gun. That's Esau's blessing, man. Y'all don't even know what the hell you're doing out there.
I got a precept for him too.
I got one more verse. Verse 5, Psalm 62 and 5. My soul, wait thou only upon Yahweh, for my expectation is from him.
Protection from him. And this is Isaiah 38:18. And therefore will the Lord wait, that he may be gracious unto you. And therefore will he be exalted, that he may have mercy upon you. For the Lord is a God of judgment. Blessed are all they that wait for him.
And that's talking about amongst Israel too. Those that wait upon him amongst
What
Israel.
scripture was that again?
It don't have to
Isaiah
say that.
30:18.
It don't have to say that for us to
Yeah.
actually put that in there.
Right.
Come out in your spirit.
Yeah.
You can tell what he's talking about.
And the Lord said he said wait so that he could be gracious unto us and have mercy on us, because we're going to need mercy and compassion, and we're going to need for the Lord to be gracious unto us, because it's about to be some terrible ass times.
I got something real quick.
Real quick, and then we'll go right to that.
It's the book.
Romans 16.
It's the book of John chapter 15 verse 4. It say, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine. No more can ye, it say, except you abide in me. It say, I am the vine, you are the branches. It say, he that abideth in me and I in him, the same bring forth much fruit. Without me, you can do nothing. Yeah, without Yahweh Shai, we can't do nothing. Our nation ain't gonna be able to do nothing without Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Tree of life.
Verse 6. If a man abide not in me,
The N not fucking around. I don't even know the acronyms.
Yeah.
The not fucking around coalition. Go ahead.
if a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burnt.
And that's what's gonna happen to those niggas in these latter times. Ultimately, they're gonna get burnt with the nukes.
It say, if you abide in me and my word abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you.
Beautiful.
And Romans.
This is Romans chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause
It was
divisions.
17. I said it was Romans 16, but it's 16 and 17. So you go ahead.
Yeah, I got to highlight, that's why. Mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them.
Right, and what's the main doctrine? To just teach the word, man. Necessity is laid upon me.
You got to
What
mark.
was unto me if I preach not the gospel? You know?
You got to mark Nate. You got to mark Grandmaster.
Jay, yeah, we're giving the good news, man. Y'all ain't giving the good news. Y'all are giving the Reform America news.
Yeah, he sent Jacob to go out there and get slaughtered. That's
Leaders
all.
of my people shall cause them to err.
And it say you have learned, meaning, we study, It says, and avoid them, for they that are such serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
Yeah, they don't serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because if they did, they wouldn't be on the streets with weapons. We on a little pathway right now, but we got our weapons right here. These are our weapons.
Hey,
And wisdom gave us common sense.
Oh, go ahead.
Romans 16 and 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
Ooh, so y'all that are following that shit, you're simple, man. You're easily being deceived by them smooth speeches, because all somebody's got to do is have the psychology of a pimp and get behind a megaphone or a microphone.
Oh yeah, Grandmaster Jay even said that. He was on his knees. He said, "Who got the fucking bullhorn? Who got the nigga Joe Clark ass nigga?" he said,
all
"Who
they
got
gotta
the
do is fly a
bullhorn?"
drone over there, man. It'll be over.
You gotta watch out for them dudes with bullhorns, man. Those dudes that with them bullhorns, man, they up to no good, man.
Oh man.
Jumping down, this is verse 25. Now to him that is of power to establish you according to my gospel in the preaching of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, according to the revelation of the mystery which was kept secret since the world began, but now is made manifest, and by the scriptures of the prophets, according to the commandment of the everlasting God, made known to all nations for the obedience of faith.
Yep. That's good. That's
The
beautiful.
obedience
right there.
of faith. It's
You got it.
no, this the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10. It say, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world,
Right. That would be what the elites, the Illuminati.
All these
You know?
witches and fucking warlocks.
Yep, the witches and warlocks.
And they
you know, the
setting up-
Club of Rome.
They setting up
Oh.
counter groups to try to demonize the Israelites. You know,
They're ultimately the ones that plan it.
Hey,
You know.
hey, y'all seen that article that was going around? They said hundreds of black Hebrew Israelites went and harassed white Americans. That's
I don't know. No Hebrew is. Why would we start doing that dumb shit now?
right.
Like the prophecies are going on, man. The Most High brought down the global economy, locked down everything. He almost started the 2020 with World War III.
But hey, but really,
That ain't good enough for it.
If anything, we in the cut now.
That ain't good enough for you.
it's good though, because now we know that's another, just another sign of the end. When you read Matthew 24, it said, "Then they shall, after all the signs." Somebody get Matthew 24. I think it's like 7. Let me finish.
That
this
also
off.
shows who the men of the Lord are, man. You know, because the Most High said he wasn't bringing peace but division. He's dividing all the different doctrines and philosophies of everybody who calls himself a Hebrew Israelite. You know?
Matthew chapter 24, verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Let's talk about Israelites.
Yep.
Let's not talk about fucking everybody. Let's talk about Israel.
It says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many.
Jam after J.
Yeah.
Talk
Yep.
about some
Operation Black
he's
Messiah.
a child of Yah and all this crazy shit.
And he said Yahweh.
What the fuck he said? The planets was aligned.
Put that like a little kid
Lightning
afro
seven.
right there.
Yeah, he says Operation Black Messiah.
Yeah.
You know, and then what is his name? J. Edward Hoover.
Yeah, J. Edward.
He said there will. He had a famous quote: "There will never be a Black Messiah unless we create him." So that shows you that Grandmaster Jay was set up. He's basically doing what he's told, man. Like Gabar said, where was this nigga at before the because he really popped up when George Floyd shit happened.
Right.
Where was he before that?
Before that, when the dude got killed in Georgia when he was jogging.
Oh, the Aubrey dude.
That's when he
Oh,
first
okay,
popped up.
Okay. Where was he before that?
Yeah,
Nowhere.
Before that, shit, because fucking from what was that? 2014, where he got real. They shooting. Nigga was getting shot every
Every
other
day.
day.
Where was the
black?
Where was the Black Messiah at then?
Yeah, I got a little bit more of this. It's against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take on you the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to stand
The wiles of the
in
devil.
the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having a breastplate of righteousness. Yeah, you ain't supposed to have a sword and AKs and grenades. You're supposed to have these things.
Our armor is spiritual with truth, man.
This is sword right here.
Mhm.
It's gonna get into salvation.
And that breastplate of righteousness, that's just protection right there. Man. You know, we can't go to war without a breastplate. You know?
It say your feet shodded with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation.
That's what that breastplate is for, so you can fight off them darts. Go ahead.
It's heavy.
and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of Yahweh.
Yeah, somebody get John 6:63 real quick. The Lord said, "The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life."
Yeah.
So that goes in all that goes together. The breastplate of righteousness, you know, because Satan gonna be shooting them darts, man, in these latter times. You know, so you gotta have on that breastplate so you can be ready for war, spiritually.
Yep. And to
You know?
stand, you need your sinews, which is the tissue that holds together your bones and your ligaments, man. You know, that's it comes spiritually. You know.
You gotta have that. That's why you gotta eat the whole roll. Cause like Deshaun Jackson, he came out. He had to know that it was gonna get some attention.
Right.
But he ain't know. You know,
He
he
ain't
probably
know-
got.
yeah.
They probably threatened him and all that. He came right out. I'm sorry. I'm very apologetic.
Yeah.
The first thing Jake say is when they get checked on that
I'm
anti-Semitic
for,
shit,
I'm for equality.
they say that I don't hate anybody.
Yeah.
I don't hate anybody. You know, Stephen Jackson saying is love all for Love all who have love for all. These niggas love using that word love. But in these latter times, they gonna see some hate, man. They gonna see hate and pain and evil and death.
Hey, the reason they saying that is because they don't want their bank account to get messed with.
Yep.
And the more reason why Esau made him apologize, because belief can spread like wildfire. They see somebody, that's like up there, really fighting for righteousness unto death. That's gonna put the spirit on every Jake.
That energy, that energy real. You pass on energy.
This is Bashar, brother in the camp, posted Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon thee, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And we get ready to enter into that hour, man, that time. Which is a multitude, not a multitude, which is the hour of temptation is ultimately a lot of things, but the big part of it is the chip.
Yeah.
Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast to what thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And what do we have? The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We really gotta hold on to this, because this is the only thing that's gonna give us comfort. Well, really, we got the cheat code. We got the answers to the tests.
Strategy guide.
We had a strategy guide. The Israelite handbook. All right, and this what we gotta hold on to, man. Your faith gotta be rooted and grounded. Let's get a few more, then we gonna close it.
This is John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Right.
The flesh profiteth nothing.
Right, the flesh profiteth nothing, and the spirit that quickeneth. And quickeneth means to make alive, man. To bring to life. That's how we get our life. Through the spirit.
You marching down the street with guns, that's the flesh. What's that gonna profit you? Nothing, man. But the prophets out here, like the title of the video, the prophets prophesying. We out here prophesying to the people, man. That's the spirit. Go ahead.
It is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
And a big reason why Jake don't really believe in the scriptures is because they used to hear in that church bait.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh, behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Woo!
But I will deliver you from the same. Be you not afraid.
So hold on. The Lord said, look, this shit about to happen, but I got you. So what more could you ask for?
Right.
Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
All you gotta do is have that faith.
Just do what I tell you to do, and you're gonna be good.
Faith and patience.
Go run through that cone, and then run through that cone, and then make a left. But niggas will go through that cone and then just go right.
Just like that.
right into an alley of death.
That fiery serpent with Moses, when they were supposed to look at the serpent, which represent Yahweh Shai, all that, because everybody got bit, but those who look at the serpent live. That's faith.
Yep, you got it. That's beautiful.
It say, be you not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith Yahweh. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
Yeah, because we all go off in this flesh and these bodies, so we can't let your sins weigh you down. You got to ask for forgiveness, and really we should be repenting daily.
Yeah.
Because we in the flesh.
Yeah.
Really, the Most High programmed us to go off in this flesh. So it's a battle between the spirit and the flesh. That's why the scriptures say the spirit is constantly fighting against the flesh. Because the flesh really wants to consume, darkness, and the spirit wants to consume the light.
Yeah.
So it's a constant battle, man.
But
you gotta listen to the spirit more.
You gotta.
And that's why fighting a good fight of faith is a lifestyle, because your flesh is going to constantly try to consume darkness and fight against the spirit, So that's why fighting a good fight of faith is a lifestyle. You can't just fight the good fight of faith for a moment. That's a everlasting battle until the day you die.
Yeah. Because
that's why
Or
Paul
to
said.
salvation.
That's why Paul said, "I have fought the good fight of faith." Meaning, present tense. I mean, he already did the fight. You know?
He did his thing,
course.
and he knew that he was about to get put to death. So he did what the Most High set him up to do. He really did more work than all the disciples and apostles. Yeah. Yep.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7, verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, so under sin. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that I do.
So basically, he trapped in the flesh, man. You know, that's why he also spoke about him being in the betwixt too. Go ahead.
If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good. Now then, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwells in me.
Yeah, because that's the flesh, man. That's the flesh. And Paul even said in the beginning, was that Paul?
Yeah, it's Paul, right?
Yeah, he said he know that the law is spiritual. We know that too, because the law is good. It teaches us right from wrong. You know, and it's like the brother Gabar said, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So the law is good. That's why it tells you in Matthew 5, if you teach men not to keep the law, then you're gonna be called the least in the kingdom. Because what you think why did Yahweh keep the Passover? Because it was in the law. And that's also what made him. People like to scream that he was perfect, but what made him perfect?
Right.
The law. He kept the law perfectly to a T.
Yeah, because the law is the.
But Christians will do what the fuck they want to do.
The law is the.
And know he kept the law perfect.
Is the truth, because if you notice in the beginning, the Lord told Adam, because you have hearkened to the voice of thy wife, which there was no truth in Eve, because Eve got her doctrine from the serpent. So because you hearken to the voice of your wife, you should suffer all this pain and evils. But we gonna hearken to the voice of the Lord.
Yep. All right. You got more?
Yeah.
Go
It
ahead.
say, for I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwells no good thing.
Yeah, we just read the flesh profiteth nothing. Go ahead.
Even our own thoughts are wicked, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Because this is people don't realize this. We still in these waters. Because when you get baptized, John the Baptist, the way he did it, you dunk your head in water. What happened if he kept you under there? You drown. So we in spiritual waters right now. It represents the sins, you know. And the Lord's going to pull us up high into the heavens, Lord willing, if we are the elect, and we literally going to be like baptized out of here, you know, spiritually.
It say, for I know that in me, that is my flesh, dwells no good thing, for to will is present within me. But how to perform that which is good, I find not.
Yep. Because we was all born from the corruptible, which was what happened to Adam and Eve, the offspring. But Yahweh Shai came to make it right, you know, and offered up his body. Now, once you become Yahweh Shai's body, you say that curses everybody that hang on the tree. But Yahweh Shai got lifted up. So we gonna be under his mercy and righteousness, you know.
Yeah, the law, statutes, and commandments are going to be written in us, so we're not going to go off no more. So with that, we're going to close up. Lord willing, you brothers were edified. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory
To
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honor to our apostles and elders, the great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the elect. All right, and we're going to say shalom.